Alright everybody, hold on, wait a minute, that microphone's not close enough. That should be good enough. Alright, hey, how we doing everybody? Welcome back, we got another day of Challengers Korea. Let me turn this a bit, just a smidge down. Maybe this as well. There we go. Welcome back. 안녕하세요 everybody. Today's going to be an interesting game. Interesting day. My apologies, but it's going to be a very, very important first match. This is the first, the second important match. The first important match was Dynamics versus Sorobol. If both teams went out the season, because of the results of that last match, Dynamics will have a better record and will secure the first seed into the promotion relegation tournament. However, this is the second important match. This is really important. Someone is guaranteed to be eliminated from playoffs after today. If Jin Air win, Zura will be eliminated from playoffs. However, if Jin Air loses and Spear Gaming wins, then Jin Air will be eliminated from playoffs, and Zura will still have a very small chance of making it. But if Jin Air wins today, they will be 100% out, as we see here. Now, you might be wondering, well, how come Azura is eliminated but OZ isn't? Well, because of the strength of OZ's schedule for the remainder of the season and how everyone they're playing is perfectly set up for them to clinch playoffs. If OZ wins out the season, they do clinch their playoff spot, and they will also be it'll also be the worst record to ever clinch a playoff spot in CK, I believe, would be their record. I think it would be 6-7. I think that's the worst record to ever clinch playoffs. But we are going to see Jin Air versus Spear Gaming, and then after that we will see Element Stick versus Dynamics. Dynamics are already did clinch their playoff spot. They're the first team to do so. Oh, did someone put gladplane.jpg? I need to add that to I don't know. But yeah, Crown will be playing next week. His next match, the next OZ match, will be the first match for Crown. He's had to be in self-quarantine, I believe, since he's coming back from Los Angeles. They don't want him near the rest of the players. I think it's actually illegal for him to be around the rest of the players, but got some fantastic coffee. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. The first match will be, the first team that we'll see is Jin Air, Tana sees Yaharong, Light, and Senen. Jin Air still playing musical chairs with the ADC position. I've always said that Light's the better between the two. Sorry, hold on. Cacao distracting me. Alright, anyway. Yeah, so they have put in Light, so hopefully Light will be able to carry Jin Air through this one. They really need to win. This is an important one. And meanwhile, on the other side, we see Spear Gaming, Destroy Winter Tank, Jaguar, and Zeus. Chasey will not be starting. We did see him play one game yesterday. Dalka will be on the bench. Dalka's more of a coach, I think, than a player. I don't think he's on the roster to be a player. I think he's there to be a coach. But it's going to be their usual lineup, so we'll see who's going to win between these two lineups. As we're going to see, the key matchup is going to be mid lane, Tank versus Yaharong, both of them with 100 mom points. So we see the comparison between the two. KDA, Tank is definitely above Yaharong, actually. Kill participation, Tank actually second place there, so he's very involved with the team and damage per minute. Tank has that in his pocket as well, but only by 6 damage per minute, so they're very similar when it comes to damage dealt. Both of them have different champion pools, though, as we see. They both play Syndra, however, Yaharong more of the Zoe LeBlanc player, while Tank prefers those backline mages, like the Azir and the Syndra. So we'll see who will it's definitely going to be the most important matchup will be those two as we get into the pick ban, and Jin are already going to ban out the LeBlanc, which is interesting because Tank's not really a LeBlanc player. Although he did have a very monstrous LeBlanc game the other day. Was very annoying on that champion. Azir, so that's 2 target bans towards the mid lane. Although one of them is more of a target ban than the other, the Azir. Callisto going to be banned away. Very standard bans for Spear Gaming. So we're going to see the last ban for Jin Air is going to be. It's going to be the Gragas. So all these bans targeted towards strengths for Spear, the mid lane bans, and then banning away Winter's Gragas that he uses to steal objectives so effortlessly, as Syndra's going to be the last ban. And no surprise there, we see the Aphelios prioritize, which means Spear will most likely be picking Ornn here. Probably Ornn and Misfortune will be there. Varus is also a good one, Varus, Tahm Kench. Although I don't think they're going to be picking the Tahm Kench now. I think they really need to pick up this Ornn. A Pantheon. They're hovering the Pantheon, which is something that Destroy likes to play. And they're going to lock that in, so it's most likely going to be Destroy on Pantheon. I'm mixing my... I made a pumpkin... I forgot that I had bought stuff to make pumpkin spice lattes, and it expires in a couple of months, so I need to use it all before it expires. So I made myself a pumpkin spice latte. It's good stuff, but as we see the Trundle and the Zoe going to be picked up by Jin Air, which means we see no Ornn in the first rotation, as the Elise is locked in for Spear. We're going to see Yaharong's 1-5 record on Zoe here. We saw that a second ago. Although, that record doesn't really show how good he is at Zoe. He's a really good Zoe player. I think it's just unlucky circumstances for Jin Air. So we have the Ornn locked in. Banned. Not locked in, sorry. The Ornn is banned, and so is the Renekton. So at least somebody banned Ornn. This Brahm's going to be the last ban for Spear Gaming, and let's see what this next ban's going to be for Jin Air. It's going to be the Jace banned away, which is interesting. I don't think they'd want to pair the Jace with the Pantheon. They'd make them a bit AD heavy, as we see the Tahm Kench lock. No surprise there. No, it's not a very good lock. It's not a big fan of the Tahm Kench, but at least we'll be seeing Zeus on it, so that's something. So we're going to now see the Aatrox hovered, which would be very problematic. Instead, we're going to see Mordekaiser hovered, so that's a really good hover there. Really good pick. Tana, a fantastic Mordekaiser player. And now the last pick is being hovered. It is the Nautilus being hovered. Let's see if they're actually going to do it. Would certainly be... Yep, that's going to be locked in. It's a pretty good pick into the Varus, although if Tahm Kench plays it correctly, then it's not as big of a threat, but still a threat nonetheless. Because now the Gangplank's being hovered here.
힘실키가 너무 좋아요. 미드 정글의 주도권 잡은 다음에 미드는 아래든 특히 아래쪽으로 갔을 때는 갱플랭크까지 연계가 될 수 있으니까 바로 스탐 켄치가 또 라인도 세고요. 그래서 요즘 이제 아펠리오스가 너프된 것도 맞는데 여전히 왜 주냐라는 얘기들이 많잖아요. 근데 왜 주냐라는 얘기들이 나오는 경기 내용들을 보면
So just like that, we have our first draft completed for Jin Air. We're going to see the Mordekaiser top, the Trundle jungle, Zoe mid, or Joey as my friend Quest likes to say, Aphelios ADC with the Nautilus support. I don't know why I blinked on that, but then for Spear Gaming we got Gangplank top, Elise jungle, Pantheon mid, and then Lavaris Tom Kench bot lane that we all know and love. Excited to see Destroy play Gangplank. It's going to be an interesting one. Tank on Pantheon is pretty exciting as well, as we're going to be loading in now. This is a very important match, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, if Jin Air lose today, they will be eliminated from playoffs, but if they win, it will be Azura that are eliminated from playoffs. So Azura are watching this intently from home, probably. Although probably not. I think they've given up on their season, but nonetheless, this is a very important game for those two teams. Spear Gaming have fate in the palm of their hands. They could decide who's going to go home. Also, Spear Gaming, if they win today, will secure their playoff spot, so that's important as well. Spear need to win. They've lost 2 matches in a row now. Here we go. Starting up, we can see that we're getting a very standard 5-point start from both these teams as we see the Hot 6 sponsors show up. The King. The one and only King. As both these teams just standing off and staring each other in the faces, just trying to make sure no invades, no shenanigans happen. Both these teams don't really look like they want to invade. Now, Winter on Elise is especially interesting. We usually see him run the Predator Elise, but now he's going to be running Conqueror. Conqueror Elise becoming more and more popular. Something I should try out myself, actually. 그것과 별개로 모델가 계속 하드 푸시만 할 수 있으면 모델 쪽도 충분히 괜찮은 그런 구도라고 생각하시면 됩니다. 그렇습니다. 그래서 그 하나 We're just hanging out. 상대방에 대한 어떤 대처법인 거지. 뭐 때문에 라인전이 유리해질 수는 없다. 뭐 이렇게 생각을 하시면 될 것 같아요. Still waiting for somebody to do something, but probably not going to happen as you see Destroying Tana already traded up. Destroy tried to get an auto attack along with that Q, but couldn't quite get in range. So just to let people know, this top lane matchup pre-6 is going to be very difficult for the Gangplank. However, once once Mordekaiser hits that level 6, and a big part of his kill potential comes from the ultimate, Gangplank can just negate it with the nice use of the orange. 되게 굴리기 쉬워 보이잖아요, 그냥 봤을 때. 그렇죠. 조금만 터트리면 되겠는데? 약간 이런 느낌이라서. 그런 식으로 어떻게 잘 터트리느냐, 그것이 스피어 게임의 숙제로 남아 있습니다. 특히나 뭐 최근 윈터 선수의 어떤 폼 자체가 저희가 칭찬할 때 그때와는 많이 떨어진 것 같은. So we are going to see Winter potentially gank the mid lane here. He is walking up Yaharong. Has to be careful as we see a bit of fighting in the bot lane. Not much happening though. Zeus taken pretty low. And it seems that the gank failed there because Yaharong is still alive and is A-OK. 이게 종종 판테온 관련해서 선수들이 거리 조절에 실수하는 경우도 있는데요. 저게 이제 판테온이 원래 LOL 챔피언 중에 기본 이속이 제일 빠릅니다. 355. So we are going to see the hook thrown out by Senin and some nice auto attacking from Light. Going to get a couple of snares on the Jaguar and Zeus, and some really good trading as now Jin Air's bot lane could easily get priority from here. It's very important because in a minute 43 we have the Cloud Drake coming up, and that's nice to have early. It's a pretty good first dragon. Winter, just the usual AFK farming jungler, but maybe he's going to be visiting mid again. Has visited once before and now wants to visit again. Though I don't think he's going to be able to set up anything. This wave state's lane state, not very good. The wave, a bit too pushed up. Ooh, light taken really low there. Not sure what happened, but we are going to see Sennen. Oh, light. Landing that Q and doing a ton of damage on the Jaguar. Gets him really low, but Jin Air have to reset after that. And Jaguar does have a teleport, so we could easily just recall and teleport back. Zeus gonna opt to stay. With Jaguar teleporting back with double longsword. Does have a slight damage advantage over light. No Doran's item though. Has the corrupting potion. Has to use one of the vials for it because he did teleport a little bit too early. Didn't get back to lane with full HP, full health. Or full mana, I should say. Full HP, full mana.
저 정도로 밀어주고 있으면 판테온 입장에서도 이제 저렇게 동시에서 맞추면서 게임할 수 있고요. 그래서 딱 당장 판테온 갱크 6만 찍어도 진에어 입장에서 조금 불편한 요소들이 생길 수 있다는 거예요. 이제 한 1분 정도 걸릴 것 같거든요.
Now Winter can be moving in on to Tana, and here comes Tank as well. Comes down from the rappel, does have the stun, does land it. Tank gonna flash forward. Land the stun, and that's first blood going over to him, and he's going to teleport immediately to the mid lane. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, we have some fighting going on. Light and Jaguar throwing damage at each other, but
판테온이 없었으면 그게 되거든요. 방금은 그냥 아예 반응을 못했고 스피어 게이밍의 어떤 소환사주문 투자가 과감했다? 그렇게도 볼 수 있을 것 같고요.
자, 그래서 탑에서 좀 예기치 못한 킬이 나와줬습니다.
그러니까 벌써 미드 정글이 손잡고 돌아다니는 구도 더하기 갱플도 풀렸다는 얘기고요. 맞아요. 그리고 이제
C's gonna be working on this dragon. Wants to get Jin Air, the first Cloud Dragon of the game. We're gonna take a look at the replay there. And Tana spotted them coming, but unfortunately didn't want to flash, I guess. And saves the flash for next time.
네, 순간이동이 있었기 때문에 빠르게 복귀하면서 일단 라인 CS 손은 없었고요.
방금은 사실 뭐 그냥 당해준 것 같아요. 이미 틀렸다라고 생각을 하고. 근데 어쨌거나 이제 탑 쪽에서 저렇게 모데카이저를 선픽으로 뽑는 거.
Now we're just
이게 잠금 장치가 풀려버리면은
farming up here. Might see Herald contest soon with it coming up in about 2 minutes. Cloud Drake going over to Jin Air. That's going to be very beneficial for Young in lane. Does have that ultimate more often. Tana, not so much since his ultimate's not really going to be of use to him in lane, but Light and Sennen might be able to make some plays more frequently with their ultimates being on a lower cooldown. Certainly something to keep in mind as the laning phase progresses.
말라야도 좀 살려야 되고요. 여기부터가 이제 진에어 입장에서는 되게 끔찍한 구간이거든요.
자, 윈터는 아래쪽으로 이동을 했습니다. 아직 오래 걸.
저는 또 근데 그것도 있는 것 같아요. 이게 예를 들어 진에어가 후반 가면 뭐 엄청 좋은가? 그 정도는 또 아닌 것 같아서 어차피 이게 스피어 게이밍 조합도 나중 가도 포킹 조합이 되게 살벌하거든요. 바루스 갱크만 있어도 앨리스까지 또 있으니까.
저 아래쪽에 양팀의 정글러들이
이거 어설프게 진에어 싸우면 터집니다. 진에어 버텨야 돼요 지금. 맞아요.
라이트 선수의 체력이 많이 빠졌어요.
트런들이 심지어 빠지면 이거
판테온
갱플 공만 써도 이거 밀어내기 효과가 되니까.
Winter's not gonna
저는 빠지는 게 나은 것 같아요.
wanna. Oh, he did peek out a little bit there, but I don't think he was spotted. He's gonna channel the recall though. As Jin Air smells something, they started to back off whenever the wave was in the wrong position.
하나를 깎아놨습니다.
결국 스페어 게이밍이 이제 레드 진영에서 흡픽할 수 있는 장점을 최대한 잘 살린 아주 좋은 뱀픽을 들고 왔다고 봐야 되거든요. 이 구간에서 몰아칠 때는. 말씀하신 게 제일 걱정이긴 해요. 그러니까 이게 과연 진에어 조합이 시간이 지났을 때 그렇다고 확실하게 유리할 수 있는가. 초반에 근데 이만큼 압박 느끼면서 시간을 보내면 그만큼 본인들 타이밍이 늦어지잖아요. 좀 걱정되는 요소는 많은 것 같아요. 그러니까 무슨 판테온도 예정.
You know what? Someone in chat just made a joke. I didn't get it at first.
그리고 근본적으로 봤을 때 판테온이 아니라 어차피 잠재력 포텐존 시너지나는.
They said you're facing Spear Gaming and you didn't ban Pantheon. Sounds kind of obvious to me. And I didn't get it. I was like, well, they don't really play Pantheon, but then I realized it's Spear Gaming and Pantheon has a spear. And I feel like that, and now I feel really stupid for not getting it immediately. It took me a little bit. I was thinking in my head like, wait a minute. No one really plays Pantheon except sometimes Destroy, and then I was like, oh wait, it's Spear Gaming. And Pantheon has a spear. So now we're going to see, speaking of Pantheon, coming in onto the bot lane here with an ultimate and trying to get the kill on a set and send him really low, but unfortunately Jaguar didn't feel like flashing to secure that kill, but, you know, it's whatever, you get the reset, I guess.
정그 말씀하신 갱플공 지금 써가지고 스펠 교환하는 게 낫지 않았을까 싶어요. 그러니까 용이 지금 1분 3초 남았잖아요. 그러면 다음 용 싸움 때는 돌아오거든요.
상대 전멸은 없는 채로 그 드래곤 싸움을 맞이할 수 있었다는 말씀이셨는데 일단은 그렇게까지 과감한 투자는 하지 않았습니다. 대신 상대를
Now, Spear Gaming or Jaguar actually not going to stay to try to get that plating. Wants to back off. Just wants to set up the plating for the next time they're in lane. And Shannon going to be setting up vision with the Mountain Dragon coming up in about 55 seconds.
화면의 진 에어 그리닝스는 상대 여러 가지 스킬이라든지 합류 구도를 계속 의식할 수밖에 없어요. 드래곤 쪽으로 서서히 모이고 있습니다.
이것도 결국 모델가 진에어 그 갱플 쪽을 좀 하드 푸시해가지고 약간 나를바 구도를 만들어주는 게 사실 좋긴 하거든요. 이게 그냥 봤을 때 모델가 갱플 상대로 예를 들어 잠근다 그러면
Now with Dragon coming up in about 29 seconds, the lane states are looking pretty favorable for Jin Air right now. With Ocean being... Oh, Jaguar wasn't careful there. He is going to get eaten up, though, and the Gangplank Ultimate's going to be used. But here comes Seize and Yaharong. They're going to be able to get one kill, but can they get out without giving any other one? Zeus is going to tank the Trouble Bubble, and he's going to be brought low, but the Grey Health is going to make sure that he gets out just fine. Yaharong popping that cleanse he picked up, and he does negate some of the damage there, but overall, really good by Spear Gaming. They're playing much more slow and methodical, what we're used to seeing from them. Not inting away the early game, so it's certainly a good sign. They spot the ward there, and Zeus is going to work on clearing that. Going to hand over the ward kill to Jaguar, and now they're going to be starting up this Dragon. Lights on the edge there, and we do see a teleport coming in from Destroy. The Dragon's going to reset, and we see here a fight breaking out on the other side. Pantheon forced to pop the E to survive there, but he's now being focused, has to flash away. Tana going to take Jaguar into the Death Realm. And Jaguar is going to be found there, and he's just going to stay still and accept his death, I suppose. Oh, gets eaten up by Zeus, but he should be dead. And yep, there it is. The damage over time is going to kill him. It's going to actually be 2 kills. Make it 3, actually, going over to Jin Air there, and they don't even lose any members. And now they're going to get the Dragon for themselves. So as I say, slow and methodical, he ends up getting killed. They end up getting killed off trying to force the Dragon there. Maybe shouldn't have done that, but if this ends up being an Ocean Drake, it's going to be very bad for Spear. However, if it is an Infernal, this is actually an optimal situation, and it is going to be the Infernal, so it's not the end of the world for Spear Gaming. They certainly could get a quadruple Infernal Soul, and that would definitely help them win this game, especially considering that this is the on-hit Varus, as we see there. Or is it the on-hit? I don't know, but as we see, Tank getting a little bit caught out, has to flash away, and then Jaguar gets taken into the Death Realm, was way too close to the Mordekaiser there. Not even kiting, just kind of standing there and accepting his death. Didn't try to avoid any skill shots, and Tana just cleaning house on this Mordekaiser. So now, Spear Gaming are going to get this first turret in the bot lane. We come out back just in time to see that being taken, so they do make up for that. And Spear Gaming still ahead in gold, despite that blunder there earlier. As we even see a plate get taken mid lane for our tank, so plating is going to be down in about 50 seconds, so... And it looks like they've only gotten 3 plates. 4 plates. Or no, 3 plates for the side of Jin Air. Light needs to get this plate probably before it expires. Come on, you can do it, buddy. There you go. Make that 4 plates. But Spear Air have gotten 7 plates, so still not close to what they've gotten. Uh-oh. Winter has to be careful. Throws out the cocoon, but misses it. And here comes Seas, and ooh, Yaharong landing the trouble bubble there, but the thing about Elise is that she's able to repel and avoid any trouble bubble damage. As Jin Air are now able to take these turrets since the plating's gone. Let's see if they can take any and even up this turret score. Destroy has to be careful. Does have the Trinity already. I just noticed that, so that's pretty big, and has a coal that's 17 CS away from being completed. Trouble bubble thrown out, not going to find anybody. As now, Redemption's going to be popped mid just to be annoying to tank. Trouble bubble going to be avoided. Good job by tank for walking down, but the rest of Jin Air are here to dive him. They're going really deep for this one. The hook's gonna miss. I mean, they don't find anything, but they do get the turret there. GP is 10 CS now away from completing this call. He's gonna be pretty strong in this mid game. Here comes a gank. GP ultimate gonna be used, and the ultimate from tank gonna be used as well, as Yaharong's brought low, but he is able to get out of there. Senen also low. He outclasses at like 3 health. Tank is gonna go down. Can they get Senen? They can't. And Tana is gonna take down 2 members of Jin Air now. Is who can he, or 1 member? I apologize, but can he find 2? Spear or Zeus brought really low. Not gonna be able to fall there though, and he's gonna be just fine. As the fight that looked good for Spear at first ends up they lose 2 members, and that is the lethality virus. Actually, I just noticed that. That kind of makes me nervous. I don't think lethality was the answer there, but you know, whatever. As we take a replay, look at the replay. The teleport comes in, and I thought Yaharong or at least Senen would have died there. Or Seas, they all were brought pretty low or were in exposed positions, but Tana just teleports in, and again, Jaguar not paying attention to his surroundings, gets ulted by the Mordekaiser, and it loses Spear Gaming the fight from there. They're not able to fight without the Varus.
그런 상대가 되고 있습니다.
그래서 라이트 선수에 대한 얘기를 좀 더 해보면 그동안 진에어가 좀 경기력이 안 좋았던 때라던가 이기는 경기 같은 경우에도 라인전은 잘한다는.
So now we're looking at about 5 kills to 2, but it is still even in gold somewhat. We do have a 1k gold advantage for Spear Gaming, still in the lead gold-wise.
자, 그래서 그 미드 쪽에 어떤 좋은 대처로 이제 전령까지 추가적으로 가져가는데 전혀 부담감이 없는 진이어입니다. 오히려 좀 분위기는 진이어 쪽으로 넘어왔어요.
결국 스피어 게이밍은 그걸 다시 한번 돌이켜봐야 돼요. 우리가
That's a butterfly that just flew by the screen just now. I didn't even know that they flew that high on Summoner's Rift, but we're going to take a look at the plating. About 300 gold advantage for Spear Gaming for the plating, nothing too noticeable. As Winter taken really low there by the Zoe. And it's going to be another charge going off for Jin Air, as now they're going to rotate onto this dragon, but the thing is, Destroy still split pushing. And he's wanting to build... I can't tell what is he building Stormrazor? That can't be right. Man, that can't be right. But nonetheless, that is going to be the 3rd dragon going over to Jin Air, as now they're already 17 minutes in this game, already sitting at Drake Point. Or soul point, I should say.
날개를 접으러 간 쪽도 안 접는 거 안 접는 그냥 미드를 달린 거고요. 그래서 진에어 입장에서도 오케이 미드 고속도로 뚫었고 드래곤 3스택 땡큐. 그리고 스피어 게이밍도 현금 확 땡겼어요 위아래.
그렇죠. 드래곤 어차피 영혼 아니다. 이렇게 되는 이상 우리 드래곤 영혼까지 버틴다.
근데 이 조합 상성으로 봤을 때는 아까도 말씀드렸지만 끊어먹기에 능한 스피어 게이밍 입장에서 이제 다음 한타가 강제된다는 것 자체가 기분은 나쁘겠죠.
그렇죠. 유리한 가운데 좀 일방적으로 분위기 오브젝트를 챙겼더라면 훨씬 더 좋았을 텐데.
I'd like to see the builds, so that's something I want to talk about. They're showing gold.
입장에서는 여유가 좀 생겼어요.
That's a lot of gold on the Gangplank. Gangplank is 2k gold ahead. And that's not good. And it's not good to be 2k gold behind a Gangplank. He's gonna punish you for that. He has Essence Reaver, that's what it was. I forgot that you can build Essence Reaver with that build path. But nonetheless, despite the fact that Mordekaiser has still 2 kills in his pocket, is behind the Gangplank right now.
화약통 하나 한 번 쓸 때도 진짜 신경 많이 쓰일 겁니다. 데스로이 갱플이 나오면 이게 난전에서 티가 잘 안 나서 그렇지 화약통 스틸이야 마냐가 엄청 클 때가 많아요. 맞아요. 그래서 또 그럴 때 중요한 게 본인들이 물리는 그거면 안 돼요.
I don't know. A lot of people in chat talking about how the Elise is gonna scale, but it looks like Elise actually is going for the Leandries, and with the way that Jin Air's comp is built, they have 3 people in the front line that have a... Oh, I'm gonna pause that, as Tank might be in trouble here. Does have the flash, does flash away, and Jaguar forced to use the ultimate to save his teammate's life there. But if Elise builds the Leandries, then that prevents Elise from falling off in the later stages of the game, because Elise normally is pretty reliant on getting in the backline and picking off, which is something that this comp for Jin Air specializes in preventing against. But if she goes for the... especially because it's a Conqueror Elise, if she goes for the Leandries, Elise doesn't fall off nearly as hard as we're used to seeing on normal Elises, and Elise would probably still even be a big factor in the game at that point. And Yaharong, oh, Tank, you gotta be careful, man. Yaharong could have killed you there if you wanted to. Wait, is that 2 turrets placed by Light? I didn't know you could do that. I don't know, I'm too used to my turrets dying quickly whenever I play Philios. It's 3 turrets! I didn't know you could do that. Usually whenever I put turrets, they just die.
원래 이럴 때 상대의 이런 좀 과감한 움직임을 막으려면 일단 아무리 글로벌 조합이라 그래도 시야는 뒤에 있어야 되거든요. 와드로 뭔가 움직임을 먼저 체크해야 거기에 맞춰서 우리가 한 발 먼저 들어간다던가 이런 게 가능하잖아요. 근데 지금 보면은 미니맵을 봤을 때 움직임이 일어나고 있는 위쪽으로 그 스피어 게이밍 쪽에 시야가 없는 상황이었어요. 그래서 치고 나가지 못해서 이번엔 한번 시야를 또 먹어왔는데 그것도 진에어가 이제 다음 턴에
No, I'm not an Aphelios main. No. I have an Smurf account on Latin America North, where the only region that I Smurf on, where I'm only playing AD. I'm trying to practice ADC because I want to potentially role swap on my main to ADC. So I've been practicing ADC, and I've been practicing a lot of Aphelios. Jin is my main for ADC though. Jin's my guy.
용의 영혼은 통계적으로 90%의 승률을 보장해 주거든요. 네. 열에 그 지는 한 팀이 있긴 하지만 어쨌거나 열의 9이란 얘기잖아요. 딱 그 그림을 그려 보시면
Tristana's another one that I like to play. Ezreal's pretty fun, but I suck at him. A lot of ADCs I like playing. But I just play Aphelios if he isn't banned because he's broken and it's free wins. I don't know, I really like Jin. I think Jin's like the best designed champion in the game. He's so fun. Definitely not biased.
성장 과정에서 타나 선수도 어쨌거나 CS를 되게 잘 먹은 건 아니어서 그동안 활약이 눈에 띄긴 했는데 초시계도 없는 이번 한타는 좀 난이도가 높을 것 같긴 하거든요. 이제 포킹 싸움. 판테온은 탑쪽을 밀고 있고요. 모데카이저는 내려와 줍니다. 진영이 지금 끌어내려고 하죠. 상대가 용쪽 시야를 먹어놨으니까. 그렇죠. 그러니까 미드를 가지고 있는 쪽 그러면서 끌어내는 쪽이 라인 관리가 편한 건 맞아요.
Now, Zeus and Jaguar have to be careful here. The entirety of Spear have to be careful because now the last dragon is coming up, and if Jin Air secure this, well, not the last one, potentially the last one. If Jin Air do secure this dragon, they are going to have the Infernal Soul. So we do see the ultimate from Gangplank come out here, and Zeus going to be pulled in and taken into the Death Realm. Actually, Winter going to be able to secure this dragon, so maybe Jin Air will not be able to secure this soul. A Spear can continue to get these dragons as we see the Aphelios ultimate come out. Going to be able to pick up a kill on the Pantheon as well. Winter's going to come down, be forced to flash away. They're trying to prevent Light from moving up. Winter does pick up a kill on his way out and might not even die. Let's see if he can survive this. As we see Destroy and Zeus fighting Yaharong here. Yaharong does have the Zonyas. He is going to pop it and might not get away though. Destroy looking like he wants to find more. Oh! Jaguar picking up the kill. And that is Light though. Zeus getting a little bit too close, and Light's going to hit him with the Sniper Q and pick up the kill. As overall, it looks like we had a 2 for 2, but Spear Gaming do pick up the Infernal, so they do stay in this game for now. Oh. Oh, no. You don't win that. At least you don't win that. Calm down. Alright, good job. That was a little scary. I thought that Winter wanted to fight that. I was like, no, you don't win that. Oh, and Winter built Morello. Okay, this game's over. Jesus Christ, man. Why would you build... I don't understand the Morello buy. Like, Leandris is so good with Conqueror. It just doesn't make sense. You see the replay here. Look at this. Yaharong tries to go in, but look at that. Jaguar lining up the Q, and unfortunately, Zeus does die there. But good job by Jaguar throwing the Q where Zoe was going to come back from the ultimate. Yeah, I don't know why Winter built Morello. Zoe built Morello too. Also, you can't justify Morello being Grievous Wounds being the reason you buy Morello. You just can't. There's easier ways to get Grievous Wounds. Korea needs a Leandri salesman of their own. They do. It's called LS, but we do see the Aphelios ultimate come out here, and Destroy gonna pop the ultimate as well. Does get stunned, but it's just gonna orange that out, and now Seas might be in danger. Yaharong trying to save him. Seas does actually survive there. We do see Gangplank hit by the Trouble Bubble and killed off, and now Pantheon's going to be coming up behind Yaharong. Will Yaharong be okay? Does instantly cleanse the stun, but it's going to do him no good as Tana took Jaguar into the Death Realm, and Jaguar actually has the footwork to prevent death this time as Jaguar is going to come out and be A-okay. So far we are 1 for 1. Destroy for Yaharong. But Spear Gaming certainly winning that fight, quote-unquote, since they do force Jin Air to reset, and they're able to do some things on their own with the map now.
진에어가 방금 되게 위험한 한타였던 것 치곤 잘 빠져나간 것 같은데. 맞습니다. 일단 시즈가 한 대 차이로 살아갔었고. 그렇죠. 그리고 상대 탱크와 제규어가 풀스펠인데 야론과 라이트는 전멸이 없는 상황이었거든요. 근데 그 한타를 한 명 주고 넘긴 거예요. 그럼 이제 다음에 전멸 돌아오면 본인들 차례잖아요. 1분 남았습니다.
Now Jin Air are just gonna be hanging out as we see the replay of the fight here. The stun. Senin, what are you hooking? What is he hooking? What was he aiming at? He just hooks the wall and moves like a centimeter, and luckily he doesn't die there. Destroy doesn't kill Seas. Unsure why he didn't try to secure the kill there and just walked away. Ends up getting killed by Yaharong, but luckily Tank's here to save the day. Yaharong with the Captain Jack cleanse, but it doesn't do him any good, and we do see Tana take Jaguar into the Death Realm, but Jaguar just flashes over the wall, and since he doesn't have a flash of his own, Jaguar, for the first time, able to survive a Death Realm. So now we see Seas just helping his team, push in the mid so that they can transition to this dragon, as Tana's going to be pushing in this bot lane.
자, 그런데 먼저 자리를 잡고 있는 쪽은 일단 지네요. 스피어 게이밍은 살짝 늦습니다. 말씀해주신 대로 조금씩 범위를 넓혀가고 있는데요. 오, 뱅크로 확실히 좀 들이 나와요.
그리고 아펠리오스와 조이가 지금 전멸이 조이는 돌았고 아펠리오스가 약간 실쿨인데 훨씬 더
As
자신감을
we see Jin Air gonna continue to push out and try to get some picks. But they are going to now start their rotate onto the Dragon, but Tank is in a position to intercept here. Gonna throw down the control ward. Throws out the spear. Is uh-oh, Destroy getting caught out here, and that's not good. Now Spear Gaming have to fight this 4v5. This is the most important Dragon. And Winter going to his Raptors. Doesn't feel like contesting the Infernal Soul, so that's gonna be the Infernal going over to Jin Air, and they're just gonna pick this one up nice and easy.
시야를 먹은 상태에서 화염용에 의해서 구멍이 뚫려 있는 벽들을 뭉치고 움직였어요. 근데 스피어 게이밍은 한 박자 늦게 나오다 보니까 멤버들이 막 그물처럼 흩어져 있었어요. 근데 문제가 이제 힘의 차이가 크지 않기 때문에
So now Baron's gonna be started up.
자, 그래서 그 힘을 바탕으로 해서 바로 바론까지
이건 좀 봐야 될 것 같아요.
이어지는데요. 자신감 있을 때 치고는 있어요.
모데카이저가 방에 끌고 가겠다? 네. 흡수는 잠깐 했는데 그래서
It's gonna be one kill going over to Jin Air so far. It is going to be the Fellas Ultimate missing, but he did pick up one kill at least. The Baron's gonna be secured, and now Tana's just gonna clean house, pops the Hourglass, and sees trying to use the ultimate to kill off Zeus there, but doesn't find it.
그리고 말씀해주신 라이트의 무게감 견뎌내면서 603 잘 성장했습니다.
가장 중요한 게 저게 정복자 모데카이저가 아니거든요. 기민한 발놀림이에요. 분명히 화력적으로 뒤처질 수밖에 없는데 마치 들고 있는 것처럼 게임을 하고 있어요.
기민하게 한번 흡수. 그런데
아펠리오스가 그리고 언덕 아래에서 지원 사격을 거의 뭐
Take a look at the replay here. Light doing a good job fighting from the Baron pit and helping Tana in his effort here, and Tana actually manages to survive despite going in 1v3.
되게 좋다는 거죠.
맞습니다.
되게 용맹하게 잘 싸운다.
영혼에 이어서 바론까지 챙겨가는 지네오입니다.
오늘 그 앞선 한타들도 보면은 라이트 선수가 반월검 든 상태에서 뒤에 지원 사격 되게 잘해주고 있고요. 그러니까 뭔가 몸이 좀 앞으로 기울던 버릇이 사라진 것 같아요. 그러니까 한창 이제 첼코 내에서 승강전 갔을 때 좋은 경기도. 그때 라이트 선수도 좋은 기억 많았거든요.
네.
첼체원이라고.
So we see now Jin Air going to be using the Baron buff to start sieging and opening up the map a little bit more. We do see a Gangplank ultimate come out, and we see Tank going in, and Spear Gaming gonna try to find some fights here. Winter hasn't decided to join the fight yet. What is he doing? Winter just AFK through that entire fight, and now he's gonna get killed off by Yaharong. Well, maybe not. Winter trading some damage with Yaharong. Both of them brought pretty low, but overall, it's going to be a one fight for Jin Air as we see 3 members of Spear go down, and this probably will be the end of the game.
라이트가 어차피 풀스펠이라서 뭐 방금 아예 물지도 못했단 얘기죠. 그렇죠. 근데 그러면 지거든요. 그렇죠.
We see now. Ooh, not sure what Winter's doing there, and now Tank's gonna be having his GA popped, and that's gonna be the end of the game for sure. Tank gonna flash, trying to pick up a kill to pad his stats. Not gonna find it though. Is Jin Air looking in there, looking in the form that they were at the start of the season, as they're just winning this game in dominating fashion. GG for them.
지네어가 스피어 게이밍을 잡아내면서 1대0으로 앞서 나갑니다.
뭐 경기 내용적인 측면에서
And
칭찬을 좀 하자면
Winter kind of enter there as we see
어떤 단점들 그런 게
Jin Air just obliterate Spear Gaming in this first game.
안 좋은 의미의 그 LPL식 원딜이 보여주는 좀 불리할
A big problem for Spear the past couple matches was Destroy losing the game for them single-handedly, but now everybody's losing the game for them, including just the entire team playing really poorly that time. Destroy trying to scale on the Gangplank, but just couldn't scale hard enough.
그렇죠. 뭔가 좀 이질감이 느껴지는.
그냥 좀 지나가다 잘릴 때가 많아요.
맞습니다.
그게 이제 그래서 지네어가 옛날 LCK 지네어 아무것도 안 하는 지네어인데 사실
Overall, really poor showing
너무나 달리다가
이제 안정감에 찬
from Spear Gaming. Hopefully, they're able to come out on this blue side and get that blue side buff that we're all very familiar with.
오히려 모데카에 좀 한타에 계속 합류하는 성장하면서 좀 성장에 어려움을 겪긴 했었는데 존재감은 오히려 하나 선수의 모데카이저가 훨씬 더 컸습니다.
벤플이 또 중요한 순간에 한번 끊겼던 거 그런 것도 크고요.
그렇습니다. 자, 마지막 한타 장면 다시 한번 보면서 이야기 이어가 보도록 하겠습니다.
Gonna be taking a look at the replay here.
결국 이 스피어 게임이 어떤 좀 상대를 터뜨릴 수 있는 그런
Oh,
조합의
I just noticed
장점.
something. Okay, and looking at the replay, we see Gangplank use the ultimate, and Tank comes in, and they find a kill onto the Trundle, but it's not the only target you need to kill. Light's a bigger priority than the Trundle, quite honestly. And they don't kill Light, they don't kill the Aphelios, so Aphelios and Tana just take over the fight. And looking at the damage, as we see, Light just doing so much damage.
경기력이 올라오면 이건 진에어한테 정말 큰 힘이 될 겁니다.
그렇습니다. 다른 팀원들이야 뭐 워낙 좋은 모습을 계속
Just
보여주고
cleaning house.
대한 좀 아쉬움. 일단 1세트는 완전히 떨쳐버리는 그런 경기력이 나와줬습니다. 진에어 1대 0으로 앞서 나가고 있습니다. 저희는 잠시 쉬었다가 양 팀의 2세트 경기로 다시 돌아오겠습니다.
And we're going to be right back, ladies and gentlemen. With Game 2, will Jin Air be able to close this one out, or will Spear Gaming force a Game 3? We'll find out in just a moment.
시야를 좀 밝혀주고 아래쪽으로 이동하는 윈터 선수.
이게 위쪽 위주로 윈터도 힘을 줄 수 있는 건 바텀이 너무 유리해서 그렇거든요, 정말.
그렇죠.
오늘 좀 세게 맞았어요. 더 세게 맞아요.
약간 난이
이거는
터지면서
무서운 것 같아요.
디스로잉 와이죠?
되게
그런가요?
뒤쪽에서
한 번! 따라가서!
와이저!
자,
하나 사이에 누가 떴어요? 또 떴어요? 제대로 오른!
저 판정이 되게 좋아서
그렇죠!
네, 근데 또 앞에 줬어요 갑자기.
자, 숫자 차이는 나고는 있습니다만은
일단 와이저가 르블랑을 쫓아내줬기 때문에
자, 르블랑 옆구리 한 번 더? 오래하지 않습니다.
오래
선멸.
버텼고.
그렇지?
한 번에 못 녹이면.
이게
근데 방패 들고.
그리고 나갈 수 있게 밀고 나갈 수 있나요?
디스트로이가
다이스를 잡았어요.
근데
이즈리얼이 뒤를 넣을 수 있는 구도인데요.
그렇죠.
그냥 프롬이 막으면
그래서
먹었어요.
그 다음에 그러면
한타 아까 비슷한 장면.
아투스가 방패 세우면서 일단 근데
제 기억 아펠리오스
르블랑 치고 빠지고
방패 없습니다.
디스트로이드 약간
근데 막았어요.
명 잡아야 돼요.
기둥으로.
이즈리얼 플로가 옆에서
디스트로이드 좀 위험.